What's going on, everyone? If you hear a little bit of background noise, just some white noise in the back, that is because it is drizzling a little bit outside, and in a tin building it's going to bleed through. I hope it's not too bad. I don't think it is, or I wouldn't be out here making the video. I feel like there is something that is about to set off a chain of events that is going to affect all three shows, and depending on how you feel about the guy, it could be positive or negative. And while there hasn't been a whole lot of information leaked about some of the stuff I'm going to talk about, really the main reason of why I'm making this video is very public, and that is Alex Laughlin, the one who has raced the Street Outlaws guys in the mega races, is about to jump into the No Prep King circuit, or the No Prep circuit. He is going to kick off his No Prep debut at Outlaw Armageddon in Noble, Oklahoma, kind of the originator of the No Prep circuit. And I'm excited. He is going to be running a pro-charged 5th gen Camaro. I'm proud for him. I think that the guy got a lot of, hatred because of who he was racing with. Alex caught a lot of crap because of his, ties to Richard, but then again, he wouldn't be near as well known as he is if it wasn't for that. Bad publicity is good publicity. Any publicity is good, so it did help him kickstart his career as far as being well known. If you don't know Alex, he races several different cars, NHRA, and he also has a Radio versus the World Corvette. And if you don't know, he did win Radio versus World race, and the kid can drive without a doubt. If he jumps in No Prep Kings or the No Prep circuit, according to him, he is going to go in with very little testing in this car, and I don't think that matters much. If he does this, and he says he's going to for sure be at Outlaw Armageddon 4 in less than a month, and that will make him get out of one seat as far as a race car, fly to Noble, Oklahoma, and get in that car and see what happens. And then he will turn right around and get out of it and go back to NHRA and get into something else. So while he's drag racing all of them, it is completely different. This is a pro charge car. His Radio versus the World car is a screw blown car. His NHRA car is a twin turbo car. He is running all different power adders and doing good at it. Even if he bombs his no prep that he's going to start to begin with, he will come around, and like I have said in the past, there's so much money given away at these No Prep Kings events, it is bringing people out of the woodwork to race in these events. If you have a car that you think is fast enough to compete with these guys, why not? If it fits within the rules and there's $40,000 or $50,000 up for grab at every weekend or at each event, why wouldn't you go and try it? Now, that is going to bring up another point, which, like my last video talking about Dwayne Mills with the Golden Kong, there's so many different classes that most people, if you're not there or you don't study this stuff, you don't even know what happens. You just know what happens on TV. You think that there's a bunch of cars there, they race what you see on TV, and that's it. Well, that's not the case. If you haven't watched my other video, you can go watch it, and I get into more detail about these things. But I don't know why he built a complete other car other than the Radio versus the World Corvette. I don't know if it won't hold the big tires. I don't know what it is, but either way, I'm proud for him. The car's a beautiful car, and a lot of people in his comments was saying that it looked like it had a Pro Mod nose on it, and there's no way that was a stock length nose. And I looked at the picture, which is on the screen right now, and the nose of the car just looks insane long. But the cow panel where the windshield wipers and stuff would be on a factory car, all of that is not there, and it does look like it does have an extremely long hood. I do feel like it is within the specs of No Prep King's rules front end. And he did say that he would be running 2 or 3 No Prep Kings events. He didn't say which ones, but he does for sure say he will be at Outlaw Armageddon. Now, with that being said, we'll just have to wait and see how that works, and I feel like if he does do good, you will see more of him. He wants his name out there, and in the past 2 or 3 years, he has blown up from someone that most people does not know to almost a household name when it comes to drag racing. And you have to respect that. He has took a lot of crap from a lot of people and is still smiling and still winning races. I hope that he does do good. You know, I don't understand why they wouldn't let him run in a class if he was fast enough to win. Where Outlaw Armageddon, I know there is a bunch of classes, but if you finish good enough in whatever class you are in, especially with big tires, you will be invited to the main big money event, you know, the invitation or whatever you want to call it. But the possibilities of him running against a well-known person, you know, Daddy Dave, Big Chief, Murder Nova, Fireball, someone like that is very good, and especially because he has already called them back out for a Mega Race 3, and he's wanting to do it with his car, nothing to do with, you know, Fast and Loud, Gas Monkey. He's wanting to do it, you know, Laughlin Motorsports versus someone from Street Outlaws. And I don't know if this Camaro is the one that he is wanting to call them out in, but I would assume it is. I hope to see that happen. I really do. I really, truly hope that that happens. For more than one reason, for several reasons, because I want him to get redemption in something he built that he can't blame on someone else. If he loses, it's on him. He built the car. He built the car he thought was fast enough. He built the car that he thought would get it. And if he loses, it's on him. It's not being kicked the blame back to Gas Monkey or someone like that. Also, in his comment, Alex mentions that it does have a Hemi in it, but it's not a Dodge. It's a Pro Line, some sort of Hemi. He said cubic inches. I can't remember right now. I'll put it on the screen. But someone said something about he thought he would be running a Dodge. And Alex says that car has not been revealed yet. It will be revealed for the show. I don't know if he has the car that he raced on the mega races that, you know, Gas Monkey built, and he turned around and built the car to what he wanted, if he's got a whole nother car, or if he's just blowing smoke. I don't know. I would like to find out more about it. I don't think we will until it gets a lot closer. I don't know when he will be revealing this car he's talking about, but with him talking about he is going to be revealing it for a show, it makes me wonder what show it is. Is he going to take it to the streets? Word for word, what he said about the car that I'm talking about, the Mopar, someone commented and said that they heard it was going to be a Mopar. And Alex Laughlin said, it's a Hemi though. We do have a Mopar car, but it's not public yet. It's planning to be on that silly TV show though. So, was there a mega race that happened we haven't heard about? Alex called out Daddy Dave, Fireball, Chief, and Chuck for Mega Race 3, and it blew up. I made a couple of videos about it. It was a talk for a while, and then it just went silent. I don't know if it did happen and it will be, you know, aired like the rest of them has at the end of the year or what, but I would like to know what happened. I would like to know what car he's talking about. Is he talking about the same car that was built a long time ago? Did he, you know, separate from Richard Rollins? What happened with it and what car is he talking about? I would love to know. I'm going to read this, and I'm also going to put it on the screen. This is verbatim what he said about the no prep events that he is going to be hitting with this 5th gen Camaro. The no prep car is making progress, but no doubt a little behind schedule. We won't get much testing, if any, before Outlaw Armageddon. I also race NHRA Pro Stock in Seattle the same weekend, but planning to fly back and forth to make it happen. I'll miss one day of qualifying both places, so we need to make each run count. The Outlaw race is Saturday night in Oklahoma, and then straight to Seattle for Sunday NHRA eliminations. I originally planned to skip the Seattle race, but I can't give up my number 2 spot in points. We have a real shot at the championship this year and can't throw it away to go race with the TV boys. Got to respect the man for that. He is going back and forth between Seattle and Oklahoma just to race these 2 different classes, 2 different events. Put his name out there a little more and see what can happen. You have got to respect a guy like that. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the Street Outlaws guys wish that they was in that situation, wish that they was in those shoes. Chief has said that his dream was to race Pro Mod for NHRA. What else can you say? I have kind of put out everything that I have researched and found. Anything that you know about any of it that I don't, put it in the comments. jeastracing@gmail.com is my email address if you want to send me something. If you know information and want to send it, there's a place to send it, guaranteed to be read. Thank you guys for watching. I know these videos are random. They're not, in any type of order as far as how they're coming. Just when I find some information that I think is as big as this, I want to put it out there to you. So, that being said, I'm going to end this one right here. I know it got a little lengthy, but I feel like there was a lot of good information in it. So, thank you for watching. Godspeed, and I will see you in the next one.